Thank you very much, Patrick. On behalf of my co-chair, my wife Karen, let me welcome all of you to the 40th anniversary gala for Christendom College. I've had the opportunity just in the last couple of hours to get a chance to meet and greet with a lot of people, and if the measure of the institution or the measure of the person is the friends you keep, this is a very, very great institution, because this is a great group here tonight. From the clergy to the political world, to the educational world, to the business world, this is really a remarkable gathering of the faithful not just in this area of this country, but really from across the country. So that tells you of this little college in Front Royal, Virginia, which no one's ever heard of, that can gather this kind of luminaries from around the country, and yes, Archduke, even around the world, to celebrate this little jewel that we have. But there is one member who wanted to be here, but was called away today, and so he could not be here. But he was kind enough to send us a letter today to express his sentiments to the college. And it says, "Greetings to each of you gathered at Christendom College's 40th anniversary gala. For 4 decades, Christendom College has prepared students with an education grounded in the Catholic faith and committed to academic excellence. Christendom occupies a special place today in higher education, and I send my congratulations to President Timothy O'Donnell, the Board of Directors, and each of you as you mark this exciting moment in the life of your community. I am deeply grateful for your efforts to train students in the timeless and challenging liberal arts, and I applaud your commitment to cultivate a rising generation willing to lead in America's faith, industry, and public life. Thank you for your distinct and ongoing impact, inspiring great hope for restoration and renewal in our nation. As you celebrate a rich history of educating in the Catholic faith, congratulations again on this special occasion. May God bless you. May God bless Christendom College with every continued success. Sincerely, Michael R. Pence, Vice President of the United States." I want to thank you, Tim, for having me read that letter. Now I have to follow the Vice President in my remarks. One of the things I love, and I've had the opportunity to speak at Christendom. Karen and I have been down there so many times. We've been blessed with Christendom graduates, everything from Tim and Kathy's daughter, Bridget, who has been our special angel really a special angel in the last 10 years, caring for our angel, our daughter, Bella. Christendom has blessed our family remarkably. We now have a son, Peter, who is at Christendom right now, and he's here with us tonight. So we have really only, was that you applauding for yourself, Peter? You're not supposed to do that, okay? I thought I told you that. All right. It might have been his girlfriend, Jillian, so maybe that would be okay. But this institution is truly a bright and wonderful light. The leadership there under Tim O'Donnell for the last 25 years, and the great faculty there and the graduates, is an amazing contribution to our country. And you do so at a time and in a period where the world is increasingly dark, and yet you survive despite the attacks, despite the culture that says everything about you is wrong. I can relate to that in a little ways in my own political career. And I have to tell you, I want to share something with you because it's just a recent thing for me. When I was traveling around Iowa in particular and in the South, many times I would speak in front of a group of people of faith. And they would ask me the same question when I would be greeting them. They know my history, they knew my religion, and I would get this question, maybe some of you still do: are you a Christian? right? Are you a Christian? And I said, well, I'm a Catholic. And then they'd repeat the question. Now, when I look at the Catholics on the national stage, I can understand why they repeat the question. But one of the things that most of my evangelical friends have, and I was often asked this question, this would be the second question I would be asked, which is, what's your verse or your life verse? And of course I didn't have one because I'm Catholic and I don't know that we have life verses. I never was told that we needed one. And so recently, though, I've decided after my last presidential run and subsequent things that I was going to adopt. I was happy to be reading the Bible, and I read this and it hit me. This is my life verse, and it's John 15:18. Of course, all of you know John 15:18. We're Catholics; we can recite the Bible, so I'm not going to embarrass the one or two people here who don't know what that verse is, right? Okay, that's why we have phones, right? So John 15:18. Okay, quit. No, you're not. I'll look it up. John 15:18 is, the world will hate you, but remember, they hated me first. Ladies and gentlemen, you stand against a world who hates you, which means that you are standing squarely with the carpenter from Nazareth. I can't tell you how honored Karen and I have been to be involved in this gala, how proud we are that our son goes there, how proud we are that this institution, in spite of everything, stands and teaches the core, the truth, the gospel in a way that is desperately needed in this country, in this world. And so I am here to welcome you, but to thank you. Thank you for standing behind this little gem that is often overlooked, but never is lacking scorn. Thank you for standing here today, for contributing, for showing up, and for celebrating an institution after our Lord's own heart. Welcome, and God bless.